There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
To the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 7th 1A stage contest, and it features KUMASI High School, St. Louis Senior High School, and Armed Forces Senior High Technical School. Let's meet the contestants. Armed Forces Senior High Technical School. Armed Forces Senior High Technical School is represented by
Afo Melvin, final year.
Anan Samuel, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
You are coming from the prelims.
Yes, madam.
What happened there?
The prelims, we met Kufuria Sectec and Aodomi Senior High School, and we couldn't come out victorious, but we were part of the highest scoring reading schools.
All right. So are you excited to be here? You seem so mellow. Are you excited?
We're excited, madam.
You're excited? Okay, very good. That's good to know. So today's contest, what should we expect from you?
With the favor of God upon us, we will surely put up our best.
All right. Favor of God. Okay, best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam.
You are from KUMASI? Okay, good to know. KUMASI High School. Oh, you may sit down.
Thank you, madam.
Kumasi High School is represented by
Sokole Richmond, final year.
As I'm offering point with final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Good. This is the serious look.
No, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
You haven't got to that part yet. Okay, good. So, what A stage? How have you been preparing?
Oh, very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
You are also following the World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is going to win this year?
I tip Brazil.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We shall see. Won't we?
Yeah, we shall see.
Okay. Best wishes to you.
Okay, thank you, madam.
St. Louis Senior High School. Oh, sit. St. Louis Senior High School is represented by
Sylvia Sekunwinasong.
Hello, Seji.
You are welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
We are fine by God's grace.
Wonderful. Are you excited?
Yes.
Very, or just a little?
Very excited.
Very excited. Okay, that's good to know. You are coming from the prelims.
Yes, please.
Please, what happened there?
And at the prelim stage, we met at Chimota School and at Tibubu Senior High School. And unfortunately for us, we lost to Achimota School. But then by God's grace, we're part of the highest scoring losing school, so we are here.
All right. And what are we expecting for this contest?
The Lord will be our strength.
The Lord will be your strength. Okay, best wishes to you. Also from Kumasi?
Yes, please.
From Kumasi?
Yes.
Hey. Okay, best wishes.
Thank you.
Viewers, we've met the contestants. We have a Kumasi melee on our hands. We shall see which of the Kumasi schools moves ahead. All right. Before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and the SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. My name is Elsie Fakofman. I'm your quiz mistress. Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Yes, Christopher. You're right.
Perimeter.
You're right. Yes, Priscilla.
NH3.
You're right.
It was exciting getting all the points in the last round to catch up.
No school is too little to be bullied.
Contestants, the contest comes to you as usual in 5 rounds. This first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct, and I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, St. Louis, but before I come to you, there's a preamble to all schools. And this first set of questions, you need about 10 seconds of time, or even less. All right. So the preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will mention an organism. State the number of chambers possessed by the hearts of what I tell you. Did you get the preamble? All right. So now, St. Louis, crocodile. Pearl.
3 chambers.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, Edward.
4 chambers.
Yes, it's 4. With the same preamble, bony fish. Yes, Edward?
2 chambers.
Yes. Armed forces, with the same preamble, birds. Yes, Melvin?
4 chambers.
You're right. Hey, it's not available. Next set, also 10 seconds. Name the main operation at an oil or petroleum refinery.
Reforming.
Yes, Sylvia?
Reforming and cracking.
I'm not accepting that for a bonus. Which of you, please raise your hand? Edward?
Fractional distillation.
That's right. Your major question. What other chemical process can be undertaken at the refinery to increase the yield of petrol? Sogpoli.
Okay, Madam, by the addition of catalysts and anti-knocking agents.
No, I'm not accepting that. For a bonus. Catalytic cracking. Armed forces. Gasoline or petrol is rated by a certain scale. What is the name of this scale? Yes, go ahead, Pearl.
Octane rating.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The line with equation The line with equation x plus 3y is equal to 6 cuts the x-axis at A and the y-axis at B. Find the equation of, please, did you get the preamble? No response means yes, so I continue. St. Louis, the median from the origin O to the segment AB. Yes, Sylvia?
Y minus 3x equals 2.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is y is equal to x over 3. With the same preamble, Kumasi High, the median from A to OB. Yes, Edward?
The equation is y is equal to negative x plus 8.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is y is equal to negative x over 6 plus 1. Armed forces. The median from B to OA. Yes, Melvin?
The equation is y is equal to negative x over 3 plus 6.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is y is equal to negative 2x over 3 plus 2. Next set, 30 seconds, and St. Louis. What is the centripetal acceleration of a 2-kilogram object moving in a circle of radius 5 meters at a constant speed of 2 meters per second? Pearl?
0.8 meters per second squared.
You are right. Please, who was ringing? Armed forces, I'm warning you. First warning. First and last warning, in fact. If they are still in the process of giving the answer, you don't disturb by ringing. All right. Kumasi High School. A 2-gram object moves in a circle at constant speed. What is the radius of the circle if the centripetal acceleration of the object has magnitude 4 meters per second squared when the speed of the object is 0.2 meters per second? Yes, Sopoli.
Okay. The radius is 1.0 times 10 to the power negative 4 meters.
That's incorrect. Yes, Pearl.
The radius is 1.0 times 10 to the power negative 2 meters.
Yes. Armed forces. Find the centripetal acceleration of a 1-kilogram object moving in a circle of radius 2 meters at a constant speed of 0.4 meters per second. Yes, Anan.
2 times 10 is minus 2 meters per second squared.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you? Edward.
0.08 meters per second squared.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. Say, Louis, a base sequence is represented as A, C, A, G, T, G, C. How would the base sequence be coded in an mRNA? Pearl.
The base sequence in the mRNA will be UG, UC, ACG.
That's right. Kumasi High. Why is it that the diploid number of every organism is always an even number? Yes, Edward.
Okay. It is an even number because for the haploid number, it is multiplied by 2. So when the haploid number is any number multiplied by 2 give an even number.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Yes, it's true, of course, but I expected you to add a little bit more, that the diploid chromosome number comes from chromosomes from each parent, right? So it is multiplied by 2, but it's because they are from 2 parents, that's why. All right, armed forces. Traits such as human eye color are controlled by more than one gene. What term is used to describe such traits? Did they make it on time? No. No. Okay, so who rang for the bonus? Yes, go ahead, Pearl.
They are called polygenic traits.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds, your major question. 50 centimeter cubed of 0.0950 mole per decimeter cubed HCl solution are diluted to 250 centimeter cubed with deionized water. 10 centimeter cubed of this are further diluted to 100 centimeter cubed. What is the final concentration of the HCl solution? Please give your answer to 3 significant figures. Pearl, go ahead.
0.00190 mole per dm cube.
You're right, well done. Kumasi High School, 200 centimeter cubed of 0.120 mole per decimeter cubed HCl solution are added to 250 centimeter cubed of 0.090 mole per decimeter cubed NaOH solution, and the 2 solutions thoroughly mixed. Identify the substance that will be in excess and calculate the excess in millimole of that reagent. Yes, Sopoli. Go ahead.
Okay, the HCl is in excess by 1.5 millimoles.
You are right. When 200 centimeter cubed of 0.120 mole per decimeter cubed HCl solution are mixed with 300 centimeter cubed of 0.160 mole per decimeter cubed NaOH solution, there will be 24.0 millimole of NaOH in excess. Calculate the concentration of the NaOH after mixing. Melvin.
0.048 mole per DMQ.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds with a very short preamble. Find the solution set of the inequality. That's a preamble. Please, did you get it? Great. All right, so St. Louis. Absolute value of the expression 2x minus 3 is less than 1. Pearl.
X is such that 1 is less than x and x is less than 2.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Could have said it in a more elegant manner. I'm not going to give you the right one until we are done with this. Okay. KUMASI High School, with the same preamble. Absolute value of the expression 3x minus 5 is greater than 4. Sokpoli.
Okay, madam. X is greater than 3 and x is less than 1 over 3.
I'll come back to you. Armed Forces, with the same preamble. Absolute value of the expression 5x minus 9 is less than 6. Yes, Melvin.
Madam, x is such that 3 over 5 less than x less than 3.
Yes. Okay, so the reason why I gave you 2 is because you heard the way they said it, right? Okay, so x such that 1 less than x less than 2, or you could have told me x such that x lies between 1 and 2 exclusive of those values, right? That's a beautiful way of saying it. All right, and then KUMASI High, I gave you 1 because it's x such that x is greater than 3, or, not and, or x is less than 1/3. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. St. Louis, determine the angular magnification for a simple magnifier of power 10 diopters, which casts an image at the near point. Yes, Pearl.
250.
That's incorrect. Which of you, Anan?
2.5.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 3.5. KUMASI High, determine the angular magnification for a simple magnifier of power 4 diopters, which casts an image at the near point. Yes, Edward?
2.
Yes. Last question, Armed Forces. Find the angular magnification for a simple magnifier of power 16 diopters, which produces an image at the far point. Yes, Anand?
5.
That's incorrect. Edward?
4.
You are right. And that's the end of the first round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills. My son's...
At the end of the first round, Armed Forces Senior High Technical School has 8 points. St. Louis Senior High School has 14 points. KUMASI High School has 16 points. We have a long way to go, 4 more rounds. Let me encourage everyone to work even harder. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell, Armed Forces? Thank you. Yours, KUMASI High. Thank you. And yours, St. Louis. Again. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. Be mindful, though, that if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes to all 3 schools. For this first set of questions, each of them will require about 30 seconds of your time. First one. An electric motor exerts a constant torque of 8.0 Newton meter on a stationary wheel whose moment of inertia about its rotation axis is 4.0 kilogram meter squared. Wow, go ahead. Sokoli.
2 radians per square
That's
second.
incorrect. I continue reading. 4.0 kilogram meter squared. Find the angular displacement of the wheel after 5.0 seconds. Which of you? Yes, Melvin?
10 meters.
Oh dear, no. The right answer is 25 radians. Next one. The intensity of sound from a siren, which generates sound in all directions, is 2.5 times 10 raised to the power -3 watt per meter squared at a distance of 0.20 meters from the siren. Find the sound intensity at a distance of 0.50 meters from the siren. Yes, which of you? Raise your hand for me, please. Sokpoli.
We have 4.0 times 10 to the power -4 watts per meter squared.
You are right. Next one. The ratio of collector current to emitter current for a PNP bipolar junction transistor is 0.9. What is the ratio of collector current to base current for the transistor? Which of you? Yes, Sylvia.
9.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds each. What is apical dominance? Yes.
Apical dominance refers to a situation or phenomenon where the terminal bud of a plant produces hormones such as auxins to prevent the growth of the lateral part of the plant.
Yes. Next one. What is produced during transcription? Yes, Pearl.
mRNA.
I'm going. RNA. Not necessarily the mRNA. Where is biology consultant? So RNA. Okay, next one. An individual heterozygous for a trait and an individual homozygous recessive for the trait are crossed to produce offspring. How many different phenotypes? Yes, Pearl?
2 different phenotypes.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds each. A man saves 10 Ghana cedis on the first day, 15 Ghana cedis on the second day, 20 Ghana cedis on the third day, and so on. How much does he save in 20 days? Which of you? Yes, Edward?
390.
That's incorrect. Yes, Pearl?
1,150 cedis.
Yes. Next one. Solve for x given square root of the expression 2 minus x minus 4 is equal to 6. Which of you? Anan.
Negative 98.
You're right. Find the values of k such that the product of the roots of the equation x squared minus 2x plus the expression k squared minus 6k is equal to 0 is 16. Yes, which of you, Melvin?
Plus or minus 4.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Go ahead, Pearl.
K is 8 or 2.
That's
or negative.
Yes, Sopoli.
8, K is negative 8 or negative 2.
Yes. Last set. First question, 30 seconds. Sodium metal reacts with chlorine according to the equation 2Na plus Cl2 going to 2NaCl. Calculate the mass of NaCl to be formed from a reaction of 23.0 grams of Na and 5.6 decimeter cubed of Cl2 at STP. Atomic mass for sodium is 23.0, that for chlorine is 35.5, and molar volume of a gas at STP is 22.4 decimeter cubed. Please give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Which of you? Pearl. Go ahead.
29.25 grams.
You are right. Next one, 30 seconds. Calculate the volume of 0.100 mole per decimeter cubed HCl. That will be required to neutralize 20 centimeter cubed of 0.120 mole per decimeter cubed solution of Na2CO3 in a titration using phenolphthalein as indicator. Which of you, please? Sopoli.
We have 240 cm3.
That's incorrect. Yes, Anan?
2.4 dm3.
That's incorrect. Did you ring? Yeah. Okay, Sylvia.
24 cm3.
Yes. Last question. 10 seconds. A few drops of phenolphthalein are added to a solution of pH 7.5. What will be the color of the solution? Yes, Edward?
Okay, there will be no color change of the solution. Since the phenolphthalein, the working range of the...
It's okay, it's colorless, colorless. And that's the end of the second round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
I can convene.
At the end of the second round, Armed Forces Senior High Technical School has 8 points. KUMASI High School has 20 points. St. Louis Senior High School has 27 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 3 minutes to compose an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. Traditionally, welders use ethane or acetylene as source of heat for welding steel and other metals. One may ask, why not ethane? Use the given enthalpies of formation, all in kilojoule per mole, to justify the choice of welders. Please explain your answer. So now, the enthalpies of formation are ethane, that is C2H6, negative 84.8. Ethane, C2H2, positive 227.6. CO2, negative 394.0. And H2O, negative 286.0. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. Thank you. Kumasi High. What is this? 5. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Week. Yes, Christopher. You're right. Yes, Senna.
Perimeter.
You're right. Yes, Priscilla.
NH3.
You're right.
It was exciting getting all the points in the last round to catch up.
No school is too little to be bullied.
Yes, Wanda.
Operation.
You are right.
Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards exactly as you have them here. Exactly. Thank you. shall overcome one day. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a very interesting problem in chemistry. So we are known that, it's known that traditionally welders use ethane or acetylene as a source of heat for welding steel and other metals. And then the question is, why don't they use something else like ethane? And there are some enthalpies of formation of all kinds of substances that could be part of this reaction given. And so contestants are to justify the choice of the welders by using these values and then explain their answers. All right, so this is how to go about it. First of all, you need to look at the enthalpy of combustion per mole of each of the compounds that are under consideration here. So the ethane and then the ethane. So we are looking for the enthalpy of combustion per mole for each of them. Let's start with ethane. In order to calculate the enthalpy of combustion, we need a balanced equation. The balanced equation for the combustion of ethane is C2H6 plus 7 over 2O2 going to 2CO2 plus 3H2O. For coming up with the right balanced equation, 1 point. So now we are ready to calculate the enthalpy of combustion. This is by taking the enthalpies for the product and then subtracting the enthalpy for the reactant. So we'll have 2 multiplied by 394, that's coming from the CO2, right? So 2 CO2, so 2, negative 2 multiplied by 394, minus 3 multiplied by 286, which came from the H2O. And then if you do a double subtraction, you get positive 84.8. That came from the C2H6. If you do this calculation correctly, you will get negative 1,561.2. 2 points for this, 1 point for process, 1 point for the final answer. Now we do the same for ethane. We have C2H2 plus 5 over 2O2 going to 2CO2 plus H2O. 1 point for a correct balanced equation. And then the enthalpy of combustion is done exactly the same as before. So we have negative 2 times 394 minus 286 minus 227.6. And if you do this calculation correctly, you should come up with a negative 1,301.6. Okay, 2 points for this. 1 point for process, 1 point for final answer. All right, so now that we've done these calculations, we need to interpret what we found. So the observation is that if you burn a mole of ethane, you will generate less heat than a mole of ethane. So if you look at it this way, actually, the welders are not doing the right thing. So on the basis of just enthalpies of combustion, the choice of ethane is not justified. You can't even say that they are doing the right thing. Ethane will probably be better just doing this calculation. For recognizing this, 1 point. But there are other things that must be considered. So the advantage of ethane over ethane is that it consumes less oxygen or air. You look at the balanced equations, you will see that the ethane consumes less oxygen. So that's an advantage for recognizing this 1 point. And then it also produces less molecules as products. So if you use ethane, you have less molecules as products than if you use ethane. For recognizing this, 1 more point. And then perhaps, this is the last one, and this is a bit of speculation. The extra water molecules in the flame of ethane may reduce the overall temperature of the flame, so it's not so advantageous to use that, you see. Okay, so for recognizing this as well, you would get 1 more point, giving a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution from our consultants. Now, contestants, Where should I begin? Armed forces. Armed forces, you started well. Your balanced equation is correct, 1 point. Then you did the calculation. Your process is fine. Your process is fine. So you get 1 point for process, but your final answer, there's something wrong there, because instead of negative 1,561.2, you have negative 1,569. I don't know where the 9 came from. And so you don't get the point for the final answer. All right. Then your second equation for ethine, that balanced equation is right, 1 more point. And then you have a wrong substitution for the calculation of the combustion. Your delta H of combustion is not correct. There's something wrong about that. And then there's no final answer. And so I can't give you anything else. And then your explanation didn't go anywhere. It was just hanging in there. So you have a total of 3 out of 10. St. Louis, balanced equations, both fine. So 1 point each. Then for ethine, your calculation, delta H of combustion, that is right. The process is right. But the answer is wrong. I know what happened. You started out using the right value, 227.6, and then it became 226.7. Change the numbers around. And so your final answer is not right. So you got the process point, but not the final answer point. The second one, you started doing something, but you didn't get very far. So I can't give you anything. All right. So that leaves you also with 3 out of 10. KUMASI High School, balanced equation problems. You couldn't balance the equations. The equations are fine, but you couldn't balance them properly. So I can't give you any marks for the balanced equations. Luckily for you, the oxygen was not playing much of an important role in the calculation of your delta H, so you got away with it. You were able to calculate for delta H of combustion for ethane correctly, 2 points, and then for ethine also correctly, 2 points. It's a matter of luck. Anyway, and then that's about the end of it. I don't see much of an explanation forthcoming. And so that gave you 4 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive your statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. The answer is right, 2 4 points. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty point. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, KUMASI High School. Your statement. Since the first ionization energy of boron is lower than that of beryllium, boron is less electronegative than beryllium. Yes, Edward?
False.
You're right. Armed forces. Electronegativity of noble gases decreases from helium to radon. Annan?
False.
Yes. If the electronegativity of phosphorus is is 2.1. A value of 3.0 for nitrogen is in the right order. Pearl, go ahead.
True.
Yes. Was it very tough? It was tough, huh? All right, next set. The phenotype controls the genotype. Yes, Edward.
False.
Yes. Dominant alleles are more common than recessive alleles. Anand.
False.
Yes. A dominant trait is always better for health. Pearl.
True.
No. That's a false statement. A trapezium has an axis of symmetry. Yes, Edward?
False.
Yes. A rectangle has 4 axes of symmetry. Yes, Anand?
False.
Yes. A square has 4 axes of symmetry. Pearl?
True.
Yes. In the Schrödinger theory of the hydrogen atom, the electron can occupy states in which its orbital angular momentum is 0. Yes, Edward?
False.
Oh, no, that's a true statement. In the Schrödinger theory of the hydrogen atom, the magnitude of the orbital angular momentum of the electron is nh bar, when the electron occupies a state with principal quantum number n. Anand?
True.
No, that's a false statement. In the Schrödinger theory of the hydrogen atom, the magnitude of the orbital angular momentum of the electron can have n distinct values when the electron occupies a state with principal quantum number n. Pearl?
True.
Yes. Doubling the volume of an ideal gas at constant temperature decreases the pressure by half. Edward?
True.
Yes. Doubling the temperature in degrees Celsius of an ideal gas at constant pressure doubles the volume. Yes, Anand?
True.
No. The temperature has to be in Kelvin. This was in Celsius. All right, St. Louis. At constant pressure and temperature, the volume of a gas will be halved if molar quantity is halved. Pearl. Go ahead.
True.
Yes. The carrying capacity of an environment is reached when food resources are plentiful. Yes, Edward?
False.
Yes. The carrying capacity of an environment is reached when population damages the environment. Yes, Anan?
It's true.
No. The carrying capacity of an environment is reached when food resources are scarce. Pearl?
True.
No, that's a false statement. There are other factors to be considered. All right. Kumasi High. A linear function has an inverse. Yes, Edward?
True.
Yes. A quadratic function has an inverse. Anan?
False.
Yes. A cubic function has an inverse. Pearl?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Last set of statements. Last set. Transverse waves can only propagate in a material medium, whereas longitudinal waves may propagate in a material medium or in vacuum. Yes, Edward?
False.
You're right. Transverse waves can be polarized, whereas longitudinal waves cannot be polarized. Yes, Anan?
It's true.
Yes. Last statement. Transverse waves can generate standing wave patterns, whereas longitudinal waves cannot. Pearl?
False.
Yes. That's the end of the fourth round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goal.
Ashene Pankasa. Goal, good energy.
At the end of the fourth round, Armed Forces Senior High Technical School has 18 points. Kumasi High School has 37 points. St. Louis Senior High School has 37 points. This contest will be decided in this 5th and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Armed Forces? Thank you. Kumasi High. Thank you. St. Louis. Again. Thank you. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes. I am a named law in physics. I follow from Faraday's law of induction. And I am a consequence. Which of you are none?
Lenz's law.
No. I continue. And I am a consequence of energy conservation. I am encountered in the study of electric circuits. I specify the sum of voltages around. Yes, Pearl?
Kirchhoff's second law.
Yes. Also known as Kirchhoff's voltage law. So it's the second law. I read all the clues. 3 points. Next one. I am a thin layer of tissue. I am actually an extension of the brain. I am formed embryonically from neural tissue and connected to the brain proper by the optic nerve. I am a complex transparent tissue consistent. Yes, Edward.
The retina.
You are right. So let me continue with the clues. I'm a complex transparent tissue consisting of several layers. Only one of my layers contains light-sensitive photoreceptor cells. My function is to convert light into neural signals and send these signals onto the brain for visual recognition. And of course, this is the retina. Isn't it amazing that it's actually an extension of the brain? Are you not amazed? I'm really amazed by that. Anyway, they solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points. Next one. Without me, there cannot be certain types of equilibrium. I am more meaningful with chemical equilibria. It is surprising that I get to my final destination because I travel forwards and backwards. Which of you? Yes, Melvin.
Reversible reaction.
You are right. So let me continue with the rest of the clues. Let me continue with the rest of the clues. In my case, forward and backward travels occurs simultaneously. But without me, chemical equilibria would only be a dream. On paper, a double arrow pointing in opposite directions connects my reactants and products, and so, of course, it's a reversible reaction. They solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a response to an activity. You can say I am a retaliation to a force. There are two of us, a force and me. We are always equal and opposite. Yes, Edward?
The normal reaction.
No. I continue. We are always equal and opposite. Newton's third law is about us. Part of me is an action. So who am I? Melvin.
Action and reaction.
Pearl, reaction.
You are right.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app.
3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round. My seat too. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Armed Forces Senior High Technical School has 21 points. KUMASI High School has 40 points. St. Louis Senior High School has 43 points. Armed Forces Senior High Technical School, thank you for being with us. All the best. KUMASI High School, it was a tough day today. It was a really tough day for you today. Take heart. Best wishes to you. St. Louis Senior High School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done, and I look forward to seeing you at the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this exciting contest. But we are not yet done. Next time, we'll bring you Anglo Senior High School, San Dimas Senior High Technical School, and St. John's Grammar. Before we leave, though, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Horti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goil, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you once again for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Are you forcing them? Maybe